Evening, everyone. Oh, I think we can now. Hey, Will, where's it going, buddy? Sorry, I know your name's not Will. I can't remember what the C stands for. Is it Chris? Knew it. So what I need to do, I need to move this over. No, I like to call people by their first names. Hopefully. Let me see if I can put this chat box. Yes, I do want to start a VR. It's the problem about YouTube is that you can't do like a test stream, so you can't input anything into chat. To test the chat box out. You can only do it when you're live, I believe. I could be wrong there, but let me see if... No, that's the wrong way. Hey, Ram, how's it going, buddy? It's quite a low strength of field, this one. Don't know why there's not more. Maybe 2.5k. There you are. Eric's 2.7k. You're beating me at the moment, mate. I think this is top split. This will be top split. I know there's normally a few league races on at this time of the night. You've got IR UK boys. They're racing right now. I've stepped away from that, to be honest. I've obviously missed so many weeks due to obviously not being on. So as I say, rating coming on, it's getting there. I'm 1.3. So I think what we're going to do is, so I've just got into the sim. You can't see it at the moment. And I'm going to start from the back of the grid. Even though it's a low strength of field and I could probably get myself up to the front because I've done a lot of laps for the track guide, I'm going to be sensible and start from the back. See what everyone's doing as well. Don't know what to expect. Don't do it. No, I am doing it. I'm starting from the back. And then the next race, which is the fixed... No, I'm going to start from the back, Will. I'm going to start from the back. And then the next race is the fixed race. That's where I'll start. I'll qualify. Because that's what I've done all the laps in, is in the fixed setup. So I'll be using the PDS setup this time around. So That one a disaster. Where was it a disaster, Marix? I'm starting from the back, Will. Have you seen my safety rating? Then again, you are also a C license as well. I'm a wimp at the moment, mate. T1 uphill and left corner. Yeah, left corner is a bit of a bitch. How many laps is it as well? I don't know how many laps it is. 18 laps, okay. Oh, do you know what I've just noticed? I haven't even got my wheelbase turned on. Would help. That would help Scott, wouldn't it? And IRFFB isn't working at the moment. I need to get that set up. I always have a pain setting this up. It never works from the get-go. Let's have a look. Yeah. Such a pain. I love IRFFB, but it's such a pain of a program. It just never loads up how it should. There we go. Should be working now. Yeah, working. Happy days. Unintended. Oh, yeah, actually, that's a good idea. Never thought about that. But I find that I have to close it down in... where do I have to close it down? I find I have to close it down with Control Delete, otherwise it doesn't reload. Raider Advanced Launcher. Okay, I'll keep an eye on it. I'll have a look afterwards. Well, there's been no shots in that game.
The leader has just done a 137.0.
Alright, I'll tell you what we'll do. We're going to jump in the car and we're just going to drive around. So we're not going to do an actual lap. But... oh, my rig's making a few dodgy noises. Don't like that. No. Hang on. How's that, guys? Just loading in. We don't want that. We want the PDS setup. That's what we want.
Pit lane speed limit is
has an option to kill the running process start again.
Exit is clear. I think we have 2 laps to get the job done.
Sounds like a good thing to have. Yeah, it's alright. It's quite difficult, particularly this corner. It's just so easy to run wide up there. It's as I said in the track guide, it's a track that it takes a good 5 laps for the front tyres to come up to temperature, because it's just all about the rears around this track. So we'll see how we cope.
The leader's just done a 136.7.
It is very much a track that smooth is key. So trying to be easy with your steering inputs. Don't slam your foot down on the throttle, because you're just going to put so much heat for the rear tyres to spin them up. Oh, there was a lot of understeer just through there, and I know it was only the first lap, but that just shows. Hey, Osito, how's it going, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Oh dear. Not start from the pit lane. Wow, that is extra cautious. I thought I was taking it easy. I don't even know where oh man, I'm starting 14th. 14th out of 21 cars. What? I'm guessing everyone's got the same idea as me. No, that's not straight, is it, Scott? That's straight. Actually, it's not. That's straight. That's straight. All right. Well, I just want to survive the first corner, in all honesty. I'd much prefer if I was on the outside lane.
Good luck, everyone.
Because that is...
Good luck, everyone. Make sure the first corner is your best corner.
Wise words.
Now remember, guys, this isn't bowling, okay?
Everybody, do a boundary bus after
18 laps. The track temp is...
Here we go, guys. Wish me luck.
Celsius.
Bet I'm going to need it.
Get ready. Green, green, green.
I'm moving to the outside. It's where I want to be.
Car right. He's still there. He's still there. Hold your line. Still there. Clear right. On your right. Clear right. Car left. He's still there. Hold your line. Clear left. Start's alright. Let's build on it.
Oh my god, there's so many cars in a small space of track.
Incident in turn 5. Car right. Clear
Oh, we've
right.
lost it on the inside there. Gained a few freebies. Someone's completely off the track.
Everybody remember the last corner in Fuji.
Right. First lap navigated.
10th position.
There's just no front end.
Hey man, that was absolutely net code. I wasn't even close.
No front end at the moment.
I wasn't even close.
Difficult to get the car turning in.
The leader has just done a 137.8.
Feel like he got a better drive there than I did.
2/10 off the pace in Sector 1. Sector 2 is 0.9 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace. Car left. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. There's an incident in turn 3. Left side. Clear left.
Paul, why?
Car right.
Why? What are you
Right
doing?
side's clear. Track limits.
Jesus, had to pull out of that.
Car right. Clear right.
Careful, Jesse. It's a difficult track to overtake on. Maybe an F3.
The leader has just done a 137.0.
Half-Life Alyx is a good VR game, Cito.
We'll be warned about track limits. Keep piling on the pressure, he'll make a mistake. Right side's clear. On your left. Still there. Still there. Clear left. The leader has just done a car left. Clear left.
Poor Jesse trying to sneak up the inside there.
Right side's clear. Clear right, car right. Right side's clear. On your right. Clear right.
Lost it under braking, wasn't Jesse's fault.
Behind has now decreased to 1.6. Stewards have warned us about track limits. Keep it between the lines.
I think we can get away with the front wing damage, you know.
The leader's just done a 136.5. Left side, clear left.
Hey Jared, hey Saucy. Yeah, I think he did definitely send it. He's given someone a nudge in front as well. He has definitely forced his way through. Thankfully, this is a track that doesn't necessarily rely on outright top speed. It's just so difficult to overtake. Like, you can get away with shifting down an extra gear to get around the corners. As long as I have a race, I don't care. Ah!
Clear left, left side, clear left.
Oh, for God's sake, man.
We'll need to pit for repairs. We've been called in by the stewards.
Yeah, he's hit 2 cars. There's nothing I could do about that. Apparently he's still okay to go on though. And I'm fucked.
Car left, clear left.
See what the repairs are, but I imagine they are a long time.
Pit lane speed limit is
yeah, nothing I could do about that.
It's fine, you got loads.
He took up the whole track, didn't he, when he spun, so... Oh, this is a 14-minute. Minimum 8. Oh! Really? Only a minute's worth of repairs? I bet you this doesn't repair the tyres. I bet you. While we're waiting for that, we'll have a quick look at what happens with Jesse. I mean, I lost it. I must admit, I lost it under braking. I followed the guy in front. Ah, no. You know what? No, that's he's come from so far back there. So let's say I didn't lose it. Let's say I didn't lose it into the corner here, and I was okay. I would have been so much tighter to the apex, and that would have ended up in a crash anyway. And he's very, very lucky that he's only got front wing damage out of that. Or not, apparently. Because his rear wing just repaired itself. Look. That's a poor move. And then, further on up the road, by the time we've looked at this, we'll be ready to go again. Okay, that one's not his fault. That's not his fault.
No way.
So you can't have a go at that one, really. Oh, hang on. No, look. See? iRacing, what are you doing? Sort out your fucking damage system. That is not a full repair, is it? Look at the fucking wheel. It's on the actual wonk. Look at my steering wheel. Do me a favour. Seriously. And then it straightens itself out. iRacing's
The leader is just
fucking model needs to sort itself out.
136.1.
But we'll go back and have a look at. I want to see how far back again he came from. It was so far back. Let's have a look at Cockpit View. Mate, he's never making that corner unless he's got me as a backstop, which is what he's done. Never. He's so lucky. So lucky. That's a poor move. That is such a poor move. Would I have saved it? I don't know. I can't say I would, but I would have. I may have done. I'll never know. When I started to fight it here, maybe I was going to go around into a spin. But, Jesus, man. Not the best, not the best. Not so sure about the, what's the track temp? 28 degrees, it's quite hot. Not so sure about the PDS setup, you know, here. It felt very light, didn't feel that good. I think this is where he got spun, he's further on. He's got overtaken here, and I think he got spun down here. Oh, bit of a delayed reaction. Someone thinks they're Max Verstappen. Just Paul, unfortunately, feels like he's on the inside. I can just drive out to the corner. I do know why Jesse felt aggrieved there. And I think he was racing a bit angry because of what happened. So I then had to take avoiding action there. Ah, fucking hell, guys. Next race we're qualifying. Got a little time yet till the next one. We will get in and do some racing. Racing? We will get in and do some practice. That was 12x by the time I pitted there, and yeah, Jack, that was just... I don't know what it is with iRacing. I've had that happen a couple of times. It's just ridiculous. Don't know why it goes like that. Right, can we sign up for the fixture? We can indeed. So, no, we can't. We can. Cannot register, unable to find data. Let's close that down and reopen it. Absolute pain. Jack, I just read your message earlier on about the about your mouse and wheel. What happened? Why has it gone mental? It's a tough track, you know. It is a tough track. You do feel... You definitely do... Well, I definitely felt there early on in the race. The front tyres weren't firing up. It was very slippery. It'd be interesting to see what the fixed setup is like. So that was a hotter track temperature for the open setup than the fixed was when I did my track guide, which obviously plays a factor. And the front tyres take an age to come into temp. Yeah, I'm going to qualify this time. Okay, get a bit of practice in here. I was definitely quicker. I definitely had the speed. It was just apart from really that main straight, it's very difficult to get. That's why that last corner is so important. It's very difficult to get a good run. Just move to a different scene while we're waiting. It's very difficult to overtake. And as I was saying, the downforce, so especially through that middle sector and kind of last sector, unless they make a mistake, it's difficult to overtake and it's difficult to follow as well. I sound like bloody Lewis Hamilton now, or an F1 driver. Oh, it's impossible to follow. But you do generally feel the effect of the dirty air and the lack of downforce. So trying to keep it tight, and then you have to be brave enough to get on the throttle early enough out of the last corner so that you're right behind them to get a draft. So I like it. I was enjoying that race because I was thinking. I was consistently thinking about, okay, where am I going to be able to overtake him here? Where am I going to try and show my nose to get past him? And I like that. It's not just a straight gun-ho race. I like having to think when I'm racing. A bit of strategy involved. I like it. Oh shit, what? So Jack, they've just, gone kaput? They're not working? Have you not been able to reset them? Right, let's do some practice. This fixed setup, eh? Yeah, as I said, wasn't too sure there, guys, about the PDS setup. It didn't feel... Obviously, track temperatures were different. So I think next time I do an open setup race, I'm going to try the fixed setup.
Just done a 137.6.
I mean, I'll have a look in a second as we're about to go in. Okay, well, track temperatures here are very similar, 29 degrees. So we can kind of do a comparison, really. The comparison of
Exit's clear, don't
what's
cross
working.
the white line.
Or the feel, anyway. Pay attention to the road, though, Scott. Oh no. Well, hopefully you sort it out, mate. Man, that corner.
done a 137.4.
Yeah, knowing it, hopefully, you turn it on tomorrow and everything's sorted again. I need to remember not to turn into second gear through here. It's not a second gear corner. Really, it's third gear. Hate that corner. IRFB, I would definitely recommend. It's crucial to use. Like, you could definitely not use it, but it enhances the experience. The main thing for me is that it smoothens out the false feedback. So, like, the data output is 360 Hertz, or it converts iRacing from 60 Hertz and puts it back out to 360 into your wheel. So that just means that you've got a lot more data going into your false feedback through your wheel, and it's just much smoother. It's not clunky, and you don't realise how clunky iRacing's false feedback is until you try IRFFB. The only pain about IRFFB is that it is temperamental. You're forever having to close it down and restart it, and it can bug your wheel out. But it's worth the aggravation, if you ask me. This feels so much better than the PDS setup, guys. I don't know what the top speed that you reach with the PDS setup, but I definitely feel more comfortable in this fixed than PDS one. PDS one did feel a lot looser.
They'll delete this lap. Track limits.
Yeah, there's a number of videos out there in how to set it up. I have got a video on it, but that's mainly to do with... Thank you for the sub. Don't know who you are, because I can't see it in the headset, but I'll catch up afterwards. Is this a slowdown out here? Oh, it is. It is, okay. That was really extreme. That was me going out to...
You need to slow down a bit if you don't want a penalty.
That was me going out to the side there so far. But if you run over that strip, not so much, you won't get a slowdown, so... Yeah, sorry, there's some videos out there that actually show you how to set it up. Dan Suzuki's probably the best one for that. Dory's got one as well. But I followed Dan Suzuki's one at the time. And I've got a video which just basically is just a base kind of settings to start from for V2.5 users. Because I couldn't find anywhere online or on YouTube where someone showed
Clear right.
their settings for V2.5 or a starting point. And I feel like that's always handy to have. That's what I always look for, is a starting point, and then you can work your way from there.
Typical
Like fiddle about with things.
Keep it within the lines.
Come on, slow down. Piss off. Hey, Zeller, how's it going, buddy? Good to see ya. Oh, mate, there's some grip in this car now.
20th place.
What's the fastest lap time? 36.7. He can beat that. This corner here is so important. It is a real big lift through there. Hey Tyler, how's it going, buddy? How are ya? Okay guys, this is the setup. Fixed setup is on point this week. It feels so good compared to PDS. Of course, that's my personal preference, but PDS felt a lot looser. This feels really planted. Only thing I'm a little bit worried about is maybe top speed. I don't know what top speed is compared to other setups. But then again, all you've got is this main straight.
P5, you're currently 0.7 off the pace. You've just done a 137.4. Gone outside of track limits there.
Off track. Wide there as well. So difficult, that middle sector. Battery, what, wobbly? Do you mean my wheelbase or do you mean the actual fixed setup? Oh! See, that's what it's easy to do. Let's have a look at that snap quickly. Ooh. It was only really when we got onto the AstroTurf here, wasn't it? The green stuff that we lost the rear. Anywho. Come on, let's go back out.
Pit exit's clear. Stay behind the white line.
Now, I'm looking forward to this race though. We're going to qualify as well. We're not going to start from the back of the grid like last time. I can't believe I started from the back of the grid and we started 14th out of 21 cars. 21, 22 cars. So many people didn't qualify. Thing is, I think most setups are going to be slippery around here, just because it's so. Oh, fucking hell! There we go. Just because it's so hard on the rear tyres. Just warming those tyres up, guys. Just warming them up. Do you know what else I plan to race this week, guys? I don't know whether it's a good idea or a bad idea, but I think I'm going to do it anyway. Radicals at the Nordschleife. And it's in the dark. What a combination.
Track limits, this lap will be deleted.
What a combination that's going to be. Might be able to farm some iRating, some safety rating around there.
Car right, clear right.
I don't think we've got a long left, have we? What's the time, guys? I can't see it. It's one thing I can't see within the headset. How long we got left until the race? .10:03, yeah, not long. Turn.
To watch these track limits.
Yeah, that corner, that kink is so difficult. I think I'm gonna have to dab the brake a bit more through there. That last corner is like the last corner at Revolver. So easy to pick up a 1X every time that you go through there.
On your left, clear left.
little bit surprised the track temperature is what it is though. Because apparently it's supposed to be like the time and date of the sessions are supposed to be in like the start of January. And I'm pretty sure Hungary is pretty cold in January.
Clear left. You'll need to slow down if you don't want a penalty.
I thought that guy was going to let me through. Clearly he had other ideas.
The leader's just done a 136.6.
Don't know if we suffered any damage from that. I've got 8 mins. Perfect, thanks DB. When it gets to 5 mins, I'll jump out. Have a little breather. See how much iRacing we actually lost last time around. And safety rating. So that's where you have to be careful around here, is that people could just go through, go so slow and catch you out in this middle sector. Come on, Alvaro. Try and do him on the brakes.
Left side. Clear left. Track limits.
It's not, it's from Caps. Lots of understeer, man. That's alright, no, he's can't remember what his real name is. But you can, he's got a website and you can use his overlays if you subscribe to his Twitch channel. So if you've got a free Amazon Prime, you get that for a month. So I just use my Amazon Prime sub on him all the time, pretty much. That's it, Q2. Q282. So I just like the layout of it, really. Never really used Race Labs. Right, let's hop out and see how much we lost last race. Right. Here we go, guys. Moment of truth. Oh! 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 That hurt. That's hurt. 0.23 and 86 lost. Oh. Yeah, that one hurt. Yeah, not much else to say about that one. Second from last. Yeah, I know exactly how you feel, Ishan. It depends really. So I went to VR because I didn't have the space and I didn't have the money for free monitors. I wanted to buy kind of half good monitors, which obviously would have set me back a lot more than VR headset did. So it depends. I always recommend VR. As I said, I pretty much get asked this question every stream, but I always recommend VR. It's the most immersive experience you'll have. It's not for everyone. Some people really can't use it because they suffer from motion sickness. Ultra wides, yeah, I would personally use an ultra wides. I quite like them. I think if I had the money though, I would probably, because when you think about it in comparison of cost, how much ultra wides are these days, unless you can get a good one at a decent offer, they're still around £700 to £800, aren't they? Anything up to £1,000 ultra wides. They haven't really come down in price because they're still quite a niche thing. Not many people have them. But you can't go wrong with triples either. But as you said, if you're trying to keep the peace, Ishan, VR might be the best option to go down to start off with. And I'm using a Rift S headset. So they no longer make them. They discontinued them. So if you was to get the Oculus equivalent now, it would be the Quest 2. Ultra wides are so short though. What, in width? Well, see, when I think of an ultra wide, I think of 49 inch. So that is enough for you to have kind of really to see around the car that you need. But as I said, if I was going to go for an ultra wide, I'd probably just get triples anyway. And yeah, I had 144 Hz monitor. I've still got it. It's my main gaming monitor. It's a good one. It is a really good one. It's an ASUS one. And obviously, I use it to play other games on. But yeah, VR. I just love VR. I do want triples because I want the best of both worlds. And I can run quite a long time. To answer your question as well, Ishan, about how long I can run in the VR for. I've done a 4-hour race before on my own. Obviously, you have to take the headset off to go to the toilet or whatever, or have a drink. But yeah, it's very comfortable. As long as you have kind of a fan for those situations, as long as you have a fan kind of placed in front of you, it's yeah, you should be fine. Fanatec, so you're someone who went from triples to VR. Yeah, it's all subjective. As I said, VR isn't for everyone. It isn't. Some people have just, I know I've got a couple of friends who gave it a go and they just unfortunately had to return it because they just couldn't get over the motion sickness. They appreciate how immersive it is, but of course there's no point sticking with it if it literally makes you feel sick. But as well, personally, not only is it immersive, it's made me a much better driver because I'm able to look around. Open world, that's why I'm a fan of F3. I'm a fan of F1 anyway. And I just love open world cars in VR. There's nothing quite like it. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. You really do get the sensation of the speed that you're going at. Yeah, that is true, isn't it, DB? Then again, I've got, well, with all my sim gear and I've pretty much run out of USB ports, so I can't plug anything else in. I've got like an extension, but yeah, I've run out of things to plug into the back of my PC. And I've got a RTX 2080, Tyler. So I think for VR, the minimum they said, the minimum they recommend is a 1060, I think. The thing is now is that obviously games have released plenty of updates since then. They're more optimized. They require more processing power, and you probably would need something probably like a 1080. I would say is probably minimum for VR. Really, if you want to get the full experience and play it on decent settings, half decent settings anyway. 100% Thunder. And I always say, I'm never, unless I win the lottery, I'm never going to have enough money to really race a racing car full time or often enough that I would like. So the next best thing is having VR and being chucked into the sim. Hey Fraser, how's it going, buddy? How'd your race go? Also, I need to catch up on the one sub that I had, but thank you, 10 Ringer. Thank you very much, buddy. If you're still here or watching this later on, much appreciated. Saudi GP. Oh, Saudi GP. I really don't know what to expect. I think this F1 season has been brilliant. When it's been such a good season, because when you think Mercedes have got the upper hand, Red Bull or specifically Max is close to Mercedes. Last race was as dominant as Mercedes has been, or any one team. Well, actually, no, it's Mercedes definitely. Red Bull have been dominant, especially the Mexican Grand Prix. But that's the dominant Mercedes have been for the most of the season. But you would say, looking at the track, it would suit a Mercedes car. But then again, you don't know what Red Bull have got up their sleeve. It's definitely, I think it's definitely going down to the last race. I don't think they're going to crash out or anything. At least I hope they don't. Or Hamilton anyway. I hope they make it to the last race and there's still a lot to play for. Oh, not good, Fraser, no. Yeah, all good, buddy. First race didn't go too well. I was enjoying it for what it was worth, but fortunately we crashed out. Someone spun in front of us and we T-boned them. Nothing we could do. Yeah, they are bringing out a spicy engine. Oi, oi, Acro, how's it going, buddy? Mad lads. What are 1060 prices going for at the moment, Tyler? I haven't really looked at GPU prices because I haven't got any interest in upgrading anytime soon. So are they still silly prices at the moment? Well, I do prefer Max over. I do prefer Lewis over Max. I am a Brit. I do support homegrown. No, a lot of people don't. And I think he's a phenomenal driver. Whatever you think of him as a person, or you don't agree with his beliefs, or whatever that may be, or his opinions, I couldn't care less. I look at him for what he is, what he does on track. And you can't deny the man is just a phenomenal driver. And the same as Max as well. Max is also a great talent and a phenomenal driver. And it's brilliant that we've got arguably the two best guys on the grid going wheel to wheel. Well, I say wheel to wheel, sometimes banging each other's car. But they're taking it down to the last race. I want Hamilton to win. I'm not going to call it because this F1 season has just been so unpredictable. It's been brilliant, but
2 laps to set a decent time.
Unpredictable at the same time, in a good way. Oh yeah, Lewis in Brazil was just a man possessed, wasn't he? There they were definitely hard done by, I think, Mercedes, with the disqualification in quali for the sprint race. The FIA even admitted that it wasn't, the wing fouled not because of them, because of something during qualifying, like something has knocked it off. And considering Red Bull, no matter how you look at it, Red Bull have been able to fix their wing in part firme conditions 3 times on the spin, 3 tracks on the spin. I can see why Mercedes were not happy with that decision, because why couldn't they have fixed it as well in part firme conditions rather than get a DQ? And that just added fuel to the fire, didn't it, really? I don't care what people say. Like, he may have had the fastest car on the grid, but he still had to overtake some of the best drivers in the world. Like, people forget, but like, they don't give enough drivers, F1 drivers, credit. Like, they are apart from Mazepin, they are, most of them are there on merit. They've put in their performances before, and they're some of the best drivers in the world. Yes, some put up more of a fight than others, but look at Bottas. He's clearly not in the same league as Hamilton, and they drive the same car. But it's just brilliant to watch. Max could easily have had it wrapped up by now if he wasn't, I think, hot-headed. And I think that's fair to say. There's been certain situations where he could have played the smart game, backed out, looked at the bigger picture. But obviously, every point counts. I get that, but Baku wasn't his fault because of the tyre blowout. But you could arguably say Silverstone, they had the car probably to catch Hamilton later on in the race. And then Monza again. I see why he went for the move, but so throwing away points there.
The leader has just done a 137.9.
But that's F1. Wasn't it Hamilton when Rosberg... Well, I'm in 4th gear right now. When Rosberg won it that year, Hamilton had a blowout, didn't he? While he was about to clear up with maximum points, he was like 30 seconds ahead of 2nd place, and his engine blew up. And he only lost to Rosberg by what, 2 points, something like that? Not a lot at all. No, DB. So I think, I mean, it'd be interesting to see, but I don't think Max would get on in that Mercedes as it's set up at the moment, as well as Hamilton is, and likewise I don't think Hamilton would either, because those cars are set up for those two drivers. Like, you have to remember, they've both been at those teams for a number of years. It's quite obvious and quite widely known that Red Bull is set up to Max's driving style, which is why I think the number 2 driver has always struggled. And likewise, that Mercedes is predominantly set up for Lewis. If they were both able to set the car up to their liking, oh yeah, definitely. Hang on a second. Whoa, 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 whoa. You only get 1 lap to qualify here, guys. Oh, it's saying 3 out of 2 laps. What the hell? Well, I put a shit first lap in and I'm 4th anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. Yeah, I think the Silverstone one... I think the Silverstone one was partly on them both. I know some people say it was more on Lewis, some people say it was more on Max. Personally, I see it as on both drivers. Hamilton was up the inside. He just unfortunately understeered a little bit too much, and because of the angle he was taking the corner in, and he wasn't going to yield to Max. And then secondly, Max arguably turned into the corner as if expecting Hamilton to pull out, which he didn't. So I think it was just on them both, really. Yeah, I know, Acro. I'm pretty much resigned to the fact I'm going down to C. I don't race anything anyway in A license, so it doesn't matter. As long as I get back up to B or whatever. But Brazil was definitely on Max, and it sets a bit of a... That's what most people are upset about, is that it sets a precedent, doesn't it? That if that's what's allowed, basically you're never going to see overtaking on the outside again. Yes, Steve, I'm very, very intrigued to see how George gets on. I really want Charles Leclerc to get a decent Ferrari as well, because he's an amazing driver. He's gone wheel to wheel with Max as well. He's a great driver who's getting the most out of that Ferrari. Same as Carlos Sainz, really. You have to give him credit. No, I think the last few tracks as well at Crow have been very incident happy. Red Bull Ring was just, even without the crashes, you just pick up 1X's galore, literally every lap. Right, here we go.
The track temp is 27 Celsius. The air temp is 26 Celsius. Get ready. Green, green, green.
I don't appreciate the squeeze.
Left side. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear left.
Knew that was going to happen.
Car right. Clear right.
At least we're still okay.
Yellow flag. Caution. Car right. There's an incident in turn 5. Right side's clear.
Oh my god, look how many cars are off!
Left side. Clear left.
I think we just made up 7 places there. In that one corner. Is that what happens? C point a 1.4 license, is he? That's alright, we can work our way back up the field.
th place. Car left. Still there. Still there. Still there. He's still there. He's still there. Still there. Hold your line. He's still there. Still there. Clear left.
Fair play, Gabriel. Fair play.
Car left. Clear left.
Turn.
The leader's just done a 138.3.
Alright, come on. Long way to go in this race.
16th place.
Yeah, it takes a long while for the front tyres to fire up.
Oh.
There's a big gaggle in front as well. It's just a difficult track to overtake.
Incident in turn 3.
And that middle sector is so difficult to follow.
The stewards have warned us for cutting the track. Keep it between the white lines.
Oh,
There's an incident in turn 8.
I'm spinning around, move out of my way.
The leader has just done a 137.8.
See, because it's difficult to overtake, people try and force the issue. And that happens.
P14.
Yeah, but it's difficult to get the car turning in at, bro. That's the problem. Like, you would think so, but then the car just stops turning. Clever boy, protecting the inside. I thought he might move over. Ah, wide.
The leader has just done a 137.4. There's an incident in turn 1. Stay close.
Oh,
Wait for him to
incident in
crack.
turn 1 apparently.
Good lap. That's your quickest today. Car right. Clear right. You cut the track. Keep Keep it nice and tidy.
Oh, I'm lucky.
Oh.
Short.
I'm still alive.
Incident in turn 4.
Thank you, mate.
There's an incident in the chicane. We've just had a warning for cutting the track.
I have absolutely no idea how I avoided him back there. Heart in mouth moment, that's for sure. Do you want to know the funny thing, guys?
The gap ahead is now 0.6.
We're only 5 laps into this race.
I'll take the
B12.
inside of the first turn, man. I'll break early for you.
Cheers, buddy.
Car left, clear left. The guy behind's catching. The gap's now 0.6. He's faster than you entering the chicane. We think P5 has binned it in. Turn 3, yellow flag, watch out.
Someone's lost the front wing.
We've been warned about track limits. The leader has just done a 136.9.
Not close enough here.
Come on, keep digging. P10. This bastard's holding you up. You've got to find a way past. He's pretty slow through turn 1. That lap time was 138.8. Right side. Hold your line. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. He's still there. Clear right. On your right. He's still there. Clear right. Car right. Right side's clear.
Whew. Sorry guys, a bit quiet there, concentrating. Wide there. Don't be a slow down, don't be a slow down.
Keep it within the track limits.
And there, wide there, oh dear. No, he didn't. Fair play to him. Gave him plenty of room.
The leader's just done a 136.7. The gap in front is now 1.5 seconds. Slow in, fast out.
Hard
Keep the
but fair
inside line
racing.
covered. He's quicker than you into the chicane.
Yeah, I'm going to be signing up to a league. I think it starts next week. Oh!
Incident in turn 3.
3B. Oh, do you know what? I do really like this track. Although I need to put a little bit more brake into some of these corners because the rears, we're only halfway through the race and the rears are already getting a little bit slippery. Yeah, the last 3 laps have been amazing. Like, so much grip. Why have I followed him? Why have I followed him? He went really wide there. 53.1 is what I'm using.
P8, we're halfway home. We're
Fixed
okay
setup.
on fuel. You've just done a 137.4. Car left. He's still there. Hold your line. Clear left. Nice pass. The gap behind is now 0.4.
False the issue there. He was very nice about it.
Gaining on the guy in front. The gap is.
I think we got enough.
0.07.
We got enough time
Seventh
to get
position.
top 5.
That
Let's
was
just
at
concentrate on the guy in front. A bit of a
137.2.
gap between us. Oh no! The cat's got in the way. No! The cat just jumps on the lap.
Watch those lines.
Don't get that in a real race car, do you? Dogs are better.
We've gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines.
Right, I need to concentrate. That's really... I really nailed that first corner as well. Yeah, well, I didn't really gain any time on in there. I definitely would have done with that first corner that I made. Possibly.
Thank you.
Goodbye, B license.
Alright, brother.
Thing is, this is so much fun. Why would I want to do GT3 at Le Mans? It's boring. Compared to this. Oh, 11x, man. That corner and the last corner combined, you could easily get a drive-through penalty just from those two corners for the duration of a race. Yeah, I'm really gutted about IRUK League because I was right up there, and then I just obviously missed too many weeks. And last week I was well enough to race, but I'd done no practice at Sebring. I think it was at Sebring, wasn't it? So I just thought, oh, I'm just gonna be a detriment to everyone on the track, so I thought I'd rather not, and thought I'd jump into Hungaroring this week as well. Come on. How are you now? What league's that at, Crow?
This guy in. The gap's now 1.6 seconds.
Yeah, it is a lot cleaner. You don't have to really worry too much about back markers as well, do you, Chris? I know Jerome's been, what, taken out 3 times, I think? By back markers due to no fault of his own this season, which is, of course, frustrating. He's a good guy, Jerome. ARL League, is that Apex Racing? Ooh. 12x.
We've just cut the track.
Yeah, he has done that a fair few times as well.
Incident in turn 5. P7.
Come on. I got invited to that league. It's just the reason I didn't join. I was thinking about it. The reason I didn't join is because it's on weekends, and I just can't commit to weekends. Oh, we can catch Brett here. Cue the Jaws music. Not the best drive out the last corner. I think it was better than Brett.
You're gaining on this guy. The gap's now 0.8. He's slower than us through turn 12. We've been warned about track limits. The leader has just done a 136.5. Car left. Still there. Still there. Clear left. Push now, we can catch this guy. Nicely done. The guy behind's reeling you in. The gap's now 0.2. Defend your position, don't let him through.
Come on.
We just had a warning for cutting the track.
14X, man. Definitely goodbye. B license.
P6, 2 laps remaining.
Come on. Thanks.
you're gaining on this guy. The gap's now 1.3 seconds. He's slow through turn 1. The stewards have warned us about track limits. Keep it between the lines.
Oh, we've got 2
One more
incident
lap to
points
go.
remaining.
There's an incident in turn 3. Yellow flag.
Thanks, Matt.
Car right, clear right.
Ah. One more lap. We needed
6th
one more
place.
lap.
There we go, it's over. Bring it back round.
Back to P6 though, from dead last. You know what? I'll
Good
take
race,
that.
everyone. Thanks for the lap guide, Scott.
No worries, Dan. Hope this have helped, mate. Oh. That could have been a lot worse. We're car number 6 and we finished 6th. Although we did get 15 incident points. Wow. What a crazy race. Right, let's jump out. What we'll do is, I'll make sure I've saved it. Yep. We'll jump out and we'll have a look at the replay. What happened at the start? Oh, cheers, guys. Yeah, thanks, MB. That was stressful. Is that the one that we just did? Yeah, we can load that up. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I had the pace. I did have the pace. It's a shame. It's a shame, obviously, what happened at the first lap, but here's what it is. Can't be helped. That's out of my control. Your I rating always stays the same, so safety rating is separate, DB. So you could theoretically be a D license and have like 7k I rating if all you raced was skippies and you had a lot of crashes but you also won a lot of races. I don't think I've ever seen that, but I have seen. Well, you'll see it in F3. You'll see like 5k drivers, people who just race F3. They've got C licenses because, of course, it is a very crashy series, and it's very easy to pick up like 1Xs as well, especially the last couple of weeks. Red Bull Ring here as well. But has the result come up yet? It has indeed. Let's have a look at the result. No way. No way. There is no way we have actually gained safety rating there. I mean, I'll take it, but wow. Is iRacing drunk? How have I gained 0.2 safety rating with 15 incident points? That is mad. Maybe they're just appreciating the drive, the recovery drive there. What was fastest lap time? So Philippe did a 36.4, 36.5 there. To be fair, most of the time I was in traffic, wasn't I? So I wasn't able to go probably as fast as I can. But yeah, let's have a look at the start. What happened? Who punted me?
The air temp is 26 Celsius.
There's a lot. This guy was moving about a lot in the middle. I wonder if he's the one who punted me. Looks like it. Yeah, Simple out braked himself. Yeah, Chris, I don't know how it works either. Oh, really? Is that it, DB? Yeah, that would make sense. I think also as well they take into consideration that I know that they definitely take into consideration if you get 50. So there we got 15x, but they were all off tracks. We had a 4x. No, did we get the 4x? No, we didn't even get a 4x at the start. So we got a 2x for being punted from behind. Or maybe even a 0x, I can't remember. But I do remember looking going, oh, I've only got 3x like quite early on in the race when I expected to see more. So I think if it's just like single off tracks throughout the course of a race, I definitely think you don't get as deducted as much safety rating. Whereas if it's like 3-4x's, obviously they look they look down on that for obvious reasons, because it's car contact and you'll lose more safety rating. But yeah, this here, it's Daniel. It's just a simple case of in the draft, isn't he? He's in my draft and he's just locked up his wheels. Didn't brake early enough. Do you know what, guys? I see that so often as well. In all series, people forget that when you get in the draft, you've got extra speed, so you have to brake a little bit earlier. Not a lot, but you have to brake a little bit earlier than you normally would, because you're carrying so much more speed. It's amazing the amount of people that don't do it. Where are we though? So at one point, oh Jesus, that's a lot of cars to go back for, isn't it? So at one point there. Oh, I forgot about this corner. Shall we see how many spaces we actually made up here in this corner? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 cars. What actually happened? What caused this? Did someone just spin? He went wide. Oh, contact there. Just people spinning, man. What happened to this guy? Oh, someone rejoined the track. Who was this? Manuel, buddy. No. Where was he? I don't know what position he was in. Oh. There's nothing those guys could do there. Nothing they could do. That's a poor rejoin. I know he's on the grass and the grass is like ice. But... oh my god, it's still going on. That looks intentional to me. Oh yeah, that's definitely intentional. We'll listen to the throttle inputs. I bet there's no braking here whatsoever. I tell you what, that is a protest if I have ever seen one. That is poor. I mean, why is he driven into people there? It's not his. He's. Yeah, can't be having that, guys. Yeah, maybe it is comparative. Ooh. Oh, I'll tell you what, yeah, I can't remember what lap it was, but we'll have a look. The near miss, so much happened in this race. It's all coming back to me now. Was it lap 3? It was Gabriel, wasn't it? So we had a good battle with Gabriel. And he spun it lap 5. Actually, I'd be curious to see our battle. Was it down here? No. Was it in? Oh, it must have been here. This must have been a good watch. Yeah, the thing is that I don't tolerate it in any sense, but he's just driven into people who haven't even caused a crash there. Like, he's gone at the wrong people, taking his anger out on the wrong people. You shouldn't do that anyway, full stop. It's like, mate, you didn't even get the right person who caused the crash. See, like, I got stuck here. We both got stuck by this guy. Good racing. Good racing. But yeah, I think it was... is it that one he spun? Yeah, that must be this one he spins at. Okay. He's just taken too much curb there. Fairly, so have I. He keeps rolling back. Oh. Inches, guys. Inches. Wow. Every time I look at it, is there another angle? Mate, how? How? Mate, that was lap 5. So much happened within 5 laps. Let's have a look for the other incidents. Have some fun. Oh dear. Oh, he got a big wobble on, didn't he? Wow. Was that? Some questionable driving here, guys. What do we think of that one? Can we hear a brake? Not sure we can. He's in 10th position, unless he's just really fucked it up. What has he done there? I mean, I can't hear a brake. I really can't. Like, until he hits him. That just looks like an intentional punt to me. But I don't know why he would. He was in 10th position. Yeah, probably a lapse of concentration. Like, it's definitely not as, as obvious as the other one. But it just seems a bit bizarre. The braking point, we'll just move it back, just show you guys. So the braking point is at the start of the curb here, pretty much. And he hasn't, I mean, he's definitely not, I just can't hear a brake. We'll go back into chase to see. Don't know, maybe he wasn't looking at his monitor or something. Seems a strange one. Because he was never going to make that chicane. Like, if that car wasn't there, he was never going to make it. God, that was like in slow motion. That was the longest spin. Oh dear. There's a lot of front wings being lost here. On the grass. So easy to do. Oh, he's dropped it. He's dropped it. Oh, someone went there. Oh, that was just... See, it's all in the rear tyres, this track. If you feel, guys, if you do, a bit of a tip for you. Oh dear. There's a lot of punts going on, isn't there? Just call it a day, mate. Just call it a day. Call it quits. And that's the end. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll be separating that from the stream and putting it up on YouTube. What a crazy race. What a manic race, guys. Football, it was like football, wasn't it? Well, I won't be doing any more races tonight. I've got to prepare stuff for work tomorrow. Wish I could do more. Right, let's have a plan. What are we going to do? What are we going to do later on in the week? So LMP2 at Monza. I do want to do that. I haven't raced that car anywhere near enough I would like to this year or this season. Mainly because the IMSA schedule has just been absolutely shocking. I mean, look at some of those racetracks. Terrible. I mean, I thought maybe they'd end it on a strong week, but no. GT3, do we do GT3? I might chuck a GT3 race in there. Aaron Smith 14, I think so. Because I think I remember going, Jesus, How many Aaron Smiths are there to be a number 14? You need to chuck a middle name in there or something, Aaron, or a middle initial. Be a bit unique. Are GT3 fixes at Suzuka? I do like Suzuka. But it's a D license though. I mean, we're trying to protect our B license here, guys. 1.1. Oh my god. I might do the VRS Endurance this weekend, see if the boys are up for it. The Mon is good for an endurance race. It's really the only decent thing it's good for, isn't it? The Tsukuba for Porsche Cup. No. I feel like that's asking for carnage. Such a short track. Oh, where's Formula 3.5 this week? Phillip Island. I bet you that's got no participation whatsoever. Got one split. Got one split. That's a car really that I should mix into more, to be honest. Yeah, it's not really much going on, is there? MB, I love the LMP2 car. I absolutely love it. They've moved the fix series for LMP2 to every 2 hours now, which is annoying. And they've, as I said, the IMSA series has just been shocking track selections. I'm not an A. I literally, whenever I get an A license, I hold it for a week and that's it. Yeah, I think what most people will do, they'll probably move from 3.5 to the Mercedes car when it gets released. Which will probably be the start of next year, hopefully. This is what we'll fit in this week at some point. I'll do a bit of practice as well offline, so that I'm not totally blind going into it. So I actually know what gears to use. Look at the Nordschleife at night, 5 laps. It's popular as well. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like it's a tradition as well that the last week of the Radical series is always the Nordschleife. I think that's a tradition now. We'll do that this week, definitely, because this is once every 2 hours, so we can fit it into. We can definitely fit it into a like in between F3 races. So like an F3 race, Radical, F3 race, Radical. Maybe fit an LMP2 in there as well. So yeah, I think I've got enough to race this week. I think I've got enough to race, enough to get some content out as well. So, but yeah, I'm gonna leave it there, guys. Yeah, hope you enjoyed that. First race wasn't so good, but second race was. I really enjoyed a Hungaroring, actually. Really enjoy it. While it's difficult, almost nearly impossible to overtake in the middle sector, it's such a thinking track. Like, you do have to think. If you want to keep it safe as well, and you want to keep your car intact, you really do have to think about how you're going to line them up to get an overtake. Like, showing your nose at certain situations and like preparing them for that long straight. It is I do really like that, because we don't often get that. I feel like we don't really get that at all in the tracks that we race in F3. It's just literally gun-ho all the time, and there's not really any kind of there's never any strategy behind things, because we don't have pit stops. It'd be good. Do you know what? I'd like to have an F3 series where it's a bit longer, maybe 40 minutes, 45 minutes, and you have to make a pit stop. That'd be good. I feel like that would add a different element into things. Proper fuel saving, bit of time management maybe. I would like that. Yeah, I would like that. But yeah, anyway, guys, thanks for dropping in. As always, remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Turn those notifications on. Thank you to anyone who has subbed. Much appreciated. Check out the track guide as well. That is on the channel. I think that's my my video that is at the top at the moment. So check that out for some more insights into the lap. What I've done, the track temperatures tonight did seem to be a bit hotter. It was in the high 20s compared to the track guide that I did. Still think we'll see some cold temperatures at some point during the week. So you'll see lap times in the 1:35s at some point, but they seem to be mostly in the high 20s, which is about a second time difference, as you've seen from. Let's have a look at some of the results. I know I'm on a bit of a tangent here. Let's have a look fixed, because that's what we did. We did a fixed track guide. No worries, Daniel. That's all right, mate. No, much appreciated, mate. Much appreciated. I obviously you thought that I'd crashed at the time, and it really did. If you skip back a little bit in the stream, I did just have a look at it from quite a few angles, and it was so close. I don't know how I saved it, or how I avoided him. But let's have a look at lap time. So we've got a 35.9 has been fastest lap there. 36 dead. 36.4 in the race we just did. 36.1, 36.2, 36 dead. Yeah, so I think the track temperatures for fixed setup have been, well, at least tonight, a lot hotter than I was expecting. The 35.9, even then, the 35.9, I think is probably going to be high 20s. Who set that time? What iRacing? Jamie Thorburn, a 4K driver, and then you've got Marcus Lucio, who's 7K driver, did a 36.1. So yeah, I would be expecting them, if it was low 20s track temperatures, to get down into the 35s. So about a second quicker is what I would expect. Or maybe I'm not giving myself enough justice and enough credit, and I'm actually quicker than I give myself credit for. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed that. Steve, thank you for the sub, buddy. Much appreciated. It's good to see the notifications work. But yeah, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Love you and leave you. Thank you for sticking by. Yeah, thank you for the subs, and hit that like and subscribe button. Push the stream, and yeah, that race is definitely going to be taken out of this stream and put up as a separate video, because that was crazy. So yeah, thanks guys, and have a good night. Bye.